So very solid premium structure, but Samsung promise the 3rd gen is even more durable both on the outside and within. Firstly, the outer material is made of Gorilla Glass Victus, the strongest glass manufactured by Corning, and the hinge and frame is made from what they call armor aluminium, which is apparently 10 times stronger than before, and the strongest material ever made on a smartphone. Sounds a little bit like Apple marketing. So the material is stronger, but also lighter as well, not that I could really notice the difference. The Fold 3 also has the highest ever water resistant rating on a foldable smartphone, foldable I might add, with an IPX8 rating, which basically means it can be submerged in water for up to 30 minutes, but crucially, it has not been tested or has failed the dust test rating, which is understandable considering the form factor, but something to note. And while we're on note, RIP. Let's pour one out for that beautiful phone series. Let me know in the comments if you are devastated that we aren't seeing a Note series phone this August. Another hardware upgrade is the Inner Infinity Flex display, which has the exact same 7.6-inch size as the Fold 2 with a 120Hz refresh rate, but now has a new 80% more durable film, helping to prevent scratches, etc. according to Samsung anyway. Future tests will obviously either validate or invalidate that claim in due course.
And you can use it as a normal phone for quick stuff when you don't really feel like opening the whole thing up, but it's pretty narrow. It's a very tall aspect ratio that makes the top pretty difficult to reach. Watching videos on it isn't great, again, because it's so narrow. And even though I've used the phone for over a week, the keyboard on the cover screen is still a little cramped. It's very easy to make a lot of typos trying to hit those tiny buttons. So it's just not the shape of a normal phone. And there's also the Z-axis, which doesn't bother me as much, but you'll notice it's also way thicker than a normal phone. Plus, there's a camera bump on the corner here, which makes it rock pretty hard without a case. But it's better than the last version. The Fold 3 is 2mm thinner and trims a little bit of weight, and I can actually see and feel that difference. But overall, it is objectively an awkward size and shape to use on a regular basis. It's also worse than normal phones in car mounts because it's so narrow and heavy. It usually just falls right out of most car mounts. And it's also an absolute unit in your pocket. Like, obviously there's lots of other big phones, but this one is such a unique object in shape and size that, yeah, it's just an awkwardly big, clunky thing to have in your pocket. Now, Samsung is doing the folding hardware better than ever. The hinge protrudes even less out the side, and it's just a little more firm and solid even than last year's hinge. It feels good. And believe it or not, the whole phone, including this hinge, is IPX8 water resistant.